Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is OCCW, and this is the Royal Ramble with Jonathan Malice, your tag team champions, B.A. Marcus Frey, and Azrael, and don't forget, and your new Destination 6 champion, Azrael!
The greatest Destination 6 champion in all of history. I am the greatest wrestling champion of any company in all of history. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Orange County Championship Wrestling's Royal Ramble. That's Ramble with an A. Orange County Championship Wrestling's #1 flagship station and your who's who and what's what of independent wrestling here in Southern California. To my right, the always disagreeable but always trustworthy B.A. Marcus Frey, one half of our OCCW Tag Team Champions.
Damn right, man. And then here's the thing. I'm looking for my other title. You were talking about all this mess about benches putting out challenges and shit. He got 2 titles. Now it's time for me to get mine.
And to my left, the inimitable, incorrigible, insatiable, and now two belt holding, do-rag sporting, sunglasses on the inside at night wearing.
Now I wonder where he got that from.
Super cool shirt sporting, Azrael.
Under the gun. Woo!
Ladies,
I am the show everywhere I go, from San Diego to Barstow. I am the Lord God Emperor of Barstow. And if any of my travels teach me anything, is kids, don't do drugs or terrible things will happen to you. Like you'll have to continue to live in Barstow. Let me give all of you people something to aspire to. If you want to be like me, you want to be like the champ, you want to learn how to make friends and influence people and garner alliances and periodically punch the current champion right between his goalpost and roll him up for the 1, 2, 3, then you gotta look at me. Because at the end of the day, the people don't want to know how, they just want to know who. And maybe someday if you got some gold around your waist, some gold around your neck, you too can come to Orange County and enjoy the happiest place on earth. Because I am the happiest champion on earth.
for those of you who are not quite clear as to why our friend to the left here is so happy, this weekend, in some hole in the wall, in some hole in the earth city, otherwise known as Barstow,
We've got Target, man. We've got business. We've got industry. We've got commerce. It's got an arcade. It's got a liquor store. And they're all in the same building. But by God, it's a beautiful building full of people. There was 200 people in attendance and about 47 teeth in the building. And by God, I am their champion.
I mean, leave it up to the white guy though to go from talking crap on the city to then now all of a sudden the city is a we.
Hey man, fake news.
It was a them before he was champion, and now it's a we.
Look, just because the fans there couldn't tell the difference between you and Human Tornado, I can't either all the time.
I mean that shows all of your level of education.
You look startlingly alike to me.
That's a Donald Trump stronghold for sure out there.
Turn on your friend Richie Slade and kick him right between the goalposts.
I mean,
I'm the greatest kicker since Ronaldo.
Here's the thing. I feel like at the end of the day, Richie got what came to him. Every time that he left me out there hanging, how does it feel now? That's what it is.
If only you had a big, strong black friend.
By the end of the day, I am always and forever going to be franchise. Richie Slade is lucky that I let him ride my coattails while he held that title to be a part of franchise. And guess what? Now you laid up in bed, icing your balls, trying to figure out what happened while you watched your title float away.
He might be a beautiful stallion of a man and like a unicorn in the wrestling ring with that face and that body for the women, but he's mostly useless from the waist down because of my boot right to the, nether.
Okay,
now, champ, where's your belt?
I tried to put down I apparently failed the credit check for taking home my championship.
God, you ain't a good white guy after all this.
I tried to put down the $25,000 for the deposit.
I was gonna have you co-sign for me, but damn
I wasn't trying to buy a house in that county. I just wanted to take home my championship belt. And they're like, "Look, man, you gotta put down the deposit." And I'm like, "Look, I've got to get going now. You have a good evening."
Well, to be fair, I mean, most people who once they take off out of that city, they don't go back.
They don't want to go back.
And so I can understand. In addition to the chemically induced paranoia, there's paranoia of someone not, bringing that belt back. I have to understand that.
Some people have walked away with.
But we don't have that problem here in
People-
Stanton.
No.
I take this everywhere I go.
And to be honest with you, I know it's going to come back. Now, the same can't be said for OCCW's heavyweight championship, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Look, you're not happy I'm champion over there. Neither are they. God damn it, they're right now crying their eyes out. The little kid, Dad, Mommy, tell me Azrael's not our champion. He was mean to me at the show and called me stupid, which I did.
But then the toothless ones out there are clapping and cheering your name. So I mean, you at least you got the crowd kind of split.
And
Azrael.
They respect the hustle, man. You know,
Okay,
Richie Slade was
take us-
champion for like 9 months, and you know, a
Take
lot of
it-
terrible things end after 9 months.
take us through that match, all right? Tell us, for those of us who weren't able to see it, for those of us who
Who were smart enough to not go to Barstow.
yeah. All right.
Hot, man. Let me tell you one thing.
For those of us who didn't have to stop to take a piss on the way to Vegas, can you please tell us a little? Fill us on. Give us a
First of
blow
all,
by blow.
Very well. I'm from hell, so I know heat, by God. So
That's
that
right.
wasn't nothing to me. You know, that was like a pleasant spring afternoon to yours truly in the 127-degree region. But first of all of Divine Intervention was in attendance. There was the tag team tournament, and by God, if there's anybody who could get over the lead balloon that is Bill Chew, it is Divine Intervention. I got an entire goddamn crowd chanting the name of Bill Chew. So go ahead and book us on your wrestling program. Book us against any idiot you have, and we will get that over for a reasonable fee. You know what? Bill Chew finally got to live his dream. He's been alive for 100 years, and finally he gets to go into the wrestling ring. He refereed Abraham Lincoln versus Hell Kid in the original log cabin on a pole match that you put together. You put that one on. You were the promoter, and you gave.
No, actually, you know what? I got screwed in my first gig. I had Goliath going over on
Right.
David, and you know they screwed me. You know,
At least-
the Jericho.
At least when Bill Chew was there for Noah versus
the Ark.
versus the Ark, he called that one right down the middle.
One of the local people has befriended Bill Chew. He's one of the security people. So he decided to live his dream of being a pro wrestler. And I, being the kind soul that I am, encouraged both of them to please come into the ring against Freddie Flores and Freddie Helmuth. Please. And you know what? If he would have had a heart attack, the blood wouldn't have been on my hands, by God. Bill Chew chased me around the ring, and I shucked, and I jived, and he got in, and he did his thing as only he can do.
Oh yeah, he used what he learned from Moses versus Pharaoh, and he got down and parted that Red Sea.
He smoked the water with a 2x4, right?
Bill came in and he went in and he slapped Freddie Helmuth, and I've never seen anybody no-sell a chop like that since my daddy hit my mommy back in 1987. And Freddie Helmuth.
The views and opinions of Azrael are the views and opinions of Azrael alone. They do not represent the views and opinions of the Royal Ramble, Orange County Championship Wrestling, the Free Admission Channel, or anyone else in their right mind. So continue. Take us to the match. Your match where you won the title.
Then they beat up the kid, and I stomped on his balls because it's like, look, if this is your dream, welcome to wrestling, son. I've had a lot of dreams, and I choose to live out the ones with like the beautiful women and the championships, not to getting my ass kicked by a bunch of dudes in front of my friends, but so on and so forth. And then the rest of the tournament continues. I wrestled Johnny Suave. Johnny Suave is a great wrestler. He's probably the best match that I've ever had. He's been wrestling for at least 10 years, and he's got another life coming to him. He likes the video games like Mario and Zelda.
Subway tonight.
And
That's another story. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
at least you're trying to eat fresh, not going to Del Taco.
Exactly,
Or
exactly.
Eating rat meat on the side, and then you wonder why you have problems.
Yeah, ball and beach.
Beach and ball, you get decided chlamydia with your taco there. And,
Hey, this from the champion of Barstow. Come on now.
There's rough parts of town everywhere, and Barstow's the rough part of California.
Yeah, but the whole damn city is a rough part of
It's
town.
the beach and ball of California, and I like some little side action here and there.
So anyway, your match.
Me and Johnny Suave, he might have got the better of me. He might have got the 1, 2, 3. But we're gonna find out who the man is. Absolutely, in July 20th, in the Hell in the Cell.
Winner take all?
I'm going to electrify at least 3 sides of this cage, damn it. You know what? I'm going to put my belt up against his to find out who the man is. I don't need the High Desert Championship. By God, I've been champion of the High Desert for like 15 years or something like that.
So this
And
is like Hogan versus Warrior, champion
High
versus
in the desert or
champion.
high desert?
What? We're
Yeah.
in the high desert.
Okay.
There's the
Yeah,
desert. There's the low desert down here where there's poor people and they're trying to get out of, Egypt. And then there's the ones up over here
that are still
in the
poor,
high desert.
but in the
They're
high,
still poor, but
but
they have
in the
money.
higher
They
part.
have money for methamphetamine.
Right.
Okay, so go on.
Well, he beat me. God damn it. But I am not letting Divine Intervention go home empty-handed. I was not returning to my beloved Orange County without a new championship for our roster, for our stable of supervillains.
Right,
without
because
any
all of you-
gold to share.
All of you left with titles that night, right?
I'm gonna ask you about
The important thing is
that
I
in a minute.
won. That's really all that matters, is that I was victorious. God bless him. So there's the tournament. Divine Intervention won the tournament.
Yeah.
Fair and square. They defeated the Kings of Suplex. So I'm pretty sure that at least one of them is now the new King of Suplex.
Well, wait a minute. You said La Raza won the let's see,
I've said Divine Intervention 47 times since the beginning of the program.
So Divine Intervention won the
Yes,
tournament,
they won
right?
the tournament.
Yeah, so they got the blue ribbon.
so they got the title then.
And they were very anxious. They wanted to become champion, to go with my crowning glorious, achievement. So then there was a triple threat match after that, and they got cheated. They got robbed by.
Okay.
The Kings of Suplex got a second go. They got a second chance, a second life. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to reach out to your community. I don't know. What do you think of Blake and DeAndre?
I mean, obviously, I think highly of them since they're the champions now.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to ask our friend here to explain this whole tag team title picture over there. Now, weren't they supposed to have a tournament to determine the number one contender to the champions
that was
who
the
were...
point. Yeah, that was the point of the night.
Given
The point
the
of the
title.
night was the tag team tournament to determine the number one contenders for the tag team
Timing
titles.
is everything.
Okay.
And sometimes you go a little
Right,
bit too early.
but here's my thing. Say you go through this tournament, a grueling night where you beat 5 other teams.
That's... How many teams
They
were in the
won- they
tournament?
I mean, I think there was like 30 teams in this damn tournament. I don't know.
There
God,
were
it
8
was-
teams in it. One of them was Bill Chu and the kids, so we were relatively well rested.
So that was a walk in the
That
park.
wasn't quite the athletic
Right,
endeavor.
that was the walk through the methamphetamine park.
Right.
That was an elaborate plot that
Needle-
I had laid
Needle
out
Park.
for Bill Chu.
Right.
I goaded the man. I made him. So usually it's Santa giving out the Christmas presents, so I gave one to old man Saint Nick, and he fumbled the ball. Whose fault is that?
But,
Okay,
okay,
so-
so then your team wins what? Maybe 4
They
more
also
after
beat,
that?
Okay, they beat Warrior Elite, which is an American war hero and a giant Samoan guy. And, Freddie Helmuth seems to hate war heroes. He takes it upon himself to spit on them.
Well,
whenever he
yeah, I
finds
mean,
one.
that's-
God bless him. I support him in all
Apparently.
his endeavors.
Yeah,
and so
his
we did.
thing.
And they beat them, and then they beat the Kings of Suplex. 'Cause
Okay.
combined, they're like 3/5 of a
Right.
person. So they're
Okay.
like
So
1.5 dudes.
so then you get to the finals and you beat Kings of Suplex.
And they won, and
That,
then they had
that,
the
that makes
match
perfect
after.
sense. Yeah. Let's
happens.
run with that. So then you go, hey, instead of waiting, which I mean maybe they should have. Maybe they should have said, no, we'll end it there and we'll be the number one contenders. They then want to go after the titles, that's their choice. But here's where I'm confused. Why then is King of Suplex placed in the match if they just lost the finals in the tournament? That makes no sense. So
It's
now,
called affirmative action, B.A.
no,
Marcus Ray.
I've
You're
been
trying
there.
to be
I've been there, and I'm
forward-thinking.
telling you right now, that shit don't exist.
Thank you.
And then the important part of the evening is Divine Intervention, very frustrated, turns on Richie Slade, comes out to talk about his appreciation of being champion, and they boo him because the people of Barstow are jealous of somebody who's far more handsome than anyone they've
So
ever
let me
seen
get
in their
the-
life. So then
Let
Divine
me-
Intervention beats up Richie Slade, and then I come into the picture to
Right.
pick his
Okay, so
bones.
we're gonna spin it to where you win the title. Right.
And I won, fair and square.
That's the important part is you winning the title. But
And
what
I had him,
what
and
I'm
I
trying
ruined
to
up his social calendar.
I'm trying to
with my
figure
left
out-
boob.
Well, I can understand you winning the title. I mean, heck, you're one of the best wrestlers.
I'm the best wrestler in OCCW. I'm
I'm
the
still-
best wrestler.
he's one of them, but
Okay,
not
I'm
me.
still trying to understand.
Without me, he wouldn't have these tag titles.
Okay,
But he
I'm-
is one of the best.
I'm trying to understand this tag team title tournament picture.
I think we all are.
Okay. So let me get this right. So the guys who won the tournament.
Right.
Went on to face,
The tag team champions.
and then the guys that they defeated were also placed
Also
into the same match.
Planted in that match.
And then the guys who lost in the tournament
now
wound
are
up
the
winning
tag team top champions. You know, so it's like saying this. Okay, so let's look at it.
Wait a minute, is the methamphetamine in the air over
I think
here?
they're pumping it
Is
through
it
the
like
AC.
So then
an
Divided
airborne
eventually
virus?
gets to challenge Kings of Suplex in the cage on July 20th, which is going to be the biggest structure that's ever been built in the city of Barstow.
Except for
And
maybe the
at
drunk
least
tank.
3 sides of it are going to be electrified. I'm pretty sure a chainsaw is hanging from one of the sides.
I'm sure one side is going to be aluminum and the rest is going to be actual steel or something. Maybe.
All right.
The hell is the cell structure cost WWE like 10,000? I don't know what the hell this is going to be made out of.
Chicken
but I'm
wire?
hoping it's electrified.
Well, you know what? If you look at how heavily armored those houses with wheels are out there,
That's
right?
fine.
They know how to build a cage.
they had a
Half of them
bulletproof
grew
house.
up in a cage.
They're
you
going
know?
to pull all the cages off of their windows to make the cage for.
Okay, moving right along. So that's enough about that. Enough about this weekend. Congratulations to
And
you.
I am the champion. I am the champion of the world.
Yeah, the world of Victorville. All right, whatever the hell it's called.
Barstow.
Barstow. Sorry, Barstow.
Destination 6.
Slum.
To those of you who are
It's
not
better
familiar,
than a junkyard in the middle of the ghetto under a bridge,
Yeah.
as is Lucha Pro.
That's true.
So
And-
let's all throw rocks in our glass house.
So it's
Let's- hey,
a junkyard out in the desert rather than a junkyard
where
in
the
Los
fuck
Angeles.
is this? By the way, what building is this?
this is somewhere between
glorious New York.
Gotham City and Metropolis.
Star City. Where's
Metropolis.
Flash?
We're in Orange County.
Yeah.
Hey, we travel. We travel in this bitch.
This Saturday,
I stay fly. I fly high.
June 29th, here at the Della O Training Center, our annual No Pity Show will be here. We got tickets here.
Boom.
Let me run you quickly through the lineup. We have Guy Cool, the cool guy from, was it
Long Beach.
I mean, it's
Long
a party.
Beach?
It's a
Yeah,
party all
Okay,
the time.
Strong Beach.
It's
Up
a party
against
until I punched him in the mouth.
Tough Tony Reyes. It's a party till you punch him in the mouth.
I mean, that's what it is.
We have where are we? Guy, okay, Bulletproof and Helmuth in a no disqualification match. What do you guys think of that?
You might want to talk about that because me and Helmet still got something to talk about. You want to sit there and take a kendo stick to somebody's leg. Let's see if you can do that shit again when I'm not laying on the mat.
Damn.
Why are they mad at each other?
I don't know.
There you go.
Well, you know what? Bulletproof and Helmuth, those are two. Those were two guys that I just matched up. You know, when you put a card together, you just put matches
Yeah,
together.
I mean,
because
yeah,
it's a
sometimes
competition.
it's
And that's what it is.
You
You
gotta
know,
make
it's
some
physicality.
adjustments.
And within
there.
5 minutes of each other, I get a call from each one of them. Hey, can you make it a no DQ match? Hey, can you make it a no DQ match?
Those are
I'm like,
guys that are willing to put it all on the line.
so yeah. So
I mean, when
there you go.
got nothing, you might as well put it all on the line.
Yeah, okay. Great. So, yeah, but we got them going on. That's a no DQ match. And if you know anything about Bulletproof, you know he's always got literally a trick up his sleeve.
Yeah.
And B,
And a knee for your face.
Yes,
I've
and-
taken plenty of those from him.
and Freddie Helmuth is not happy unless one or both of them are bleeding, right?
Yeah.
All right. We also have La Raza, both the tag team of Judas and Benedict Arnold, right? The lowlifes from Lucha Pro, right?
Let me wipe my tears for them real quick.
Yeah.
Let me wipe my tears.
I'm very sad to see them go, by the way.
So sad.
Oh, yes.
sad.
Oh, no.
Isn't that
God,
sad?
I miss Vegas.
Isn't
Oh,
that
my-
sad that they didn't
Viva.
walk away with you?
Yeah,
This guy.
it's pretty sad. Well, in any case, jealousy reared its ugly head, and they stuck it to our back. But the newly reunited team of Suburban Justice, if you guys are familiar with Suburban Justice, that is the team of Chris Camacho and the Azure or Azul Warrior.
I mean, I'm familiar with them. I'm familiar at the fact that me and Othello punked their asses.
Drew Masters. Okay, well, Othello's not here right now, and
No,
they're
I don't need him.
and they're carrying a banner for OCCW against those two turncoats.
I
So
mean,
let's
they're
not.
quite the megalith team that is Voodoo Master and Alan Amore that took you and Othello to their limit, to your limit.
They didn't take anybody to
Come
their limits. I
on.
saw that as a night of cardio.
Is it because you believe voodoo's real? Is it?
Well, I mean,
They
you
scared
from
of
New Orleans,
voodoo.
you should know.
A little bit of the hoodoo for the people of susceptibility.
And I wanted to bring this up. Gustin Uberstud will be wrestling Mikey O'Shea for the Lucha Pro title. Now, those of you who are out in the viewing audience and who've been following what's been going on here at OCCW with Lucha Pro for a while are saying to yourself, why isn't Gustin Uberstud wrestling Vintage Dragon? And
Vintage Dragon is a punk ass bitch.
And suffice it to say, we do have rules in place. As a matter of fact, Vintage Dragon has not defended that OCCW title since he's won it. Right? In a one-on-one match.
I'll gladly accept it. Strip the title from Vintage Dragon.
By midnight tonight, and we're watching the clock, it's about, 9:40 right now, or 9:35? If he does not defend that title by midnight tonight, sadly, but dutifully enough, that belt will come off of him. He will be stripped of the title. He will be stripped of the belt. And he will become a former OCCW champion. So keep watching.
I am proud to accept this honor. I just wanted to give my speech. I'm very proud of OCCW and all the work that we've done here over the last several years.
Wait, hold on.
And I will gladly accept.
What do you mean gladly?
Hey, I got an idea.
You will gladly accept the fact that your tag team partner will be holding that title.
I got about 2.5 hours.
If Vintage Dragon does not defend the title in the next, he's not going to defend that. He's going to be stripped of the belt at midnight tonight.
He thought he was a big bad man putting out this little promo where, great, you have enough time on your hands to edit some shit together. Whoop-de-doo. What cut screens and static and all that shit.
You don't have time to get in the ring and wrestle.
But exactly. You want to do all that and call people out. Where you at? I walked into the studio. I didn't see you.
And you know what? Hey, how about this? How about when we take that title off of him, we have a tournament where, 8 guys will wrestle, and the final will be a 3-way between 2 of the people who lost in the tournament and then the guy who won the tournament. And then we'll see if anybody who lost in the tournament wins the title. What do you think? Or maybe we'll do that to come up with a number 1 contender.
And I'll gladly walk away as champion no matter what ridiculous bullshit you put together. I am walking away as a champion.
Well, clearly you walked away the champion last weekend.
Yeah, I am good at it. There's always an ace up my sleeve. I always got a briefcase or a big black guy or something that I can use to my advantage to come out on top. At the end of the day, like I always say, the people don't want to know how, they just want to know who. And right now, the who is Azrael. Thank you very much.
You know what they say, cracker is as cracker does. That's what he.
And black don't crack. Black don't crack.
He always got something up his sleeve.
Joey, you wanted to give a shout out to the people watching?
Yeah, that's right. Let's give a big shout out to Jessica Sky.
Hey, Jessica.
DJ SoCal.
What up, homie?
What up, dude?
Daisy. Who else?
Who's
here?
Daisy?
Daisy, I can't pronounce her last
name. If we don't know you, thanks for tuning in.
That's even better.
The Barstow have turned in this evening to see their champion in his full glory. Bask in it. I will be there. June 29th.
We also got Joe Gonzalez watching.
Oh, good. Maybe he can explain things to us, huh?
He did. He put a thing in the
He just did explain what happened.
Yeah, I tried reading that, but
King the Suplex was still there.
Sheridan is watching. Hey, Sheridan, one of the stalwarts of GCF. Much love to GCF and those of you guys who were there.
And I'm going to be GCF champion here one of these days. I'm going to figure it out one way or the other.
That's pretty
That's over my dead body.
Oh, Junior Little Cholo's watching. If you're watching, Little Cholo, there's 2 things I got to say to you. 1, why did you take down that promo of you guys pulling a fast one? You didn't want everyone to know that you had to lie and sneak your way back into here? 2, shows this weekend. Where you guys at?
Where you
at? You come in, you jump some guys, you throw some punches, you kick some people from behind, you shove the old man off the ring, and then you take off in the car. In the car! You jump in the car and you drive off. Granted, it didn't go very fast because 16 of your cousins were in the back, but you just still took off. You didn't stick around for nothing.
I'm going to tell you like this. I lived in Fullerton. I know how y'all roll out there and with all of y'all jumping people from behind and playing the numbers game. I grew up around that shit. So come and do it again. See what happens the next time. I see you. I got my eye on you. I know where you stay at. We can make this happen. Either where you live, where I live, right out here in the parking lot, in that damn ring. It don't matter.
I've done a lot of shooting in the city of Fullerton. Laser Quest, by the way, 2 for 3 games every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night.
Open for birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, bachelor parties, and if you have
Steve Dodge,
and like Steve Dodge, right?
Dodge.
Like DJ SoCal. Come on down, check it out. That's Laser Quest. Ask for Mikey O'Shea. right?
Big homie.
I believe he owns that. I believe he owns Laser Quest, right?
runs that bitch.
Yeah.
LaRosse is saying it's going to be an easy night for him this weekend. That's what
That's what they've been saying.
saying.
Just like it was going to be an easy night for them to take these titles.
Yeah.
Don't count out Suburban Justice.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it like that.
Tough cats.
Them boys took the titles from you before.
That's right.
So don't try to play like it's going to be something easy for you to beat them.
That's right. Mike Matuziak is watching. Mike Matuziak is a huge, brand new fan to the show. He brought his sons Christian and Aiden to the dojo for the shows.
That's what's up.
So we
those
want to
kids
thank
love
you.
the show. They were giving it hell, yelling, they were screaming.
So the Kool-Aid Kid and the Crusher, right? You tell them we're going to be looking for them at ringside. Thanks for watching, Mike.
Paul's watching too.
Paul Stitz?
Yes, sir.
One of my favorite. Did I tell you the story about Paul Stitz and his homies? No. All right. During the last show, it was raining, right? And half the chairs are outside because we have an indoor-outdoor event. And it was Paul and Mike and what's the other guy's name? Ruben?
Got his mustache.
Yeah, and the belt. Starts raining, so I start bringing people inside and moving the chairs. Go, hey, you guys come inside. It's raining. You guys don't have to sit out there. They're like this. Nah, man. We're hardcore. They sat in the rain the whole time. I was like, that's what's up. So
You know what it is? Probably the shut haven't showered for a week. That's why.
And among those people was Russell Tiberius Russell, a long-term fan of
Absolutely.
mine, and the guitar player for Surface Tension. So if you ever get a chance to see Surface Tension in live, go do it.
Russell Tiberius Russell, like James Tiberius Kirk. I wonder if they're related.
Good.
Yeah, hey, send us some information. We'll all go. We'll go storm one of your shows and we'll mosh on the dance floor. You gonna do that?
Yeah,
I don't do that
I'm
shit.
down to mosh.
Yeah,
I
but
love it.
yes.
White people are into all that
Yeah.
noise.
All right.
I mean, you hit me one time. It becomes a fight
Take
at that
this
point.
shoulder
Yeah,
block.
right?
So
Yeah, I know. Brothers be like, what the hell?
I'm telling you,
where
man.
are those white people?
You
doing?
mosh
I know.
over here anywhere near me, and that shit is becoming a fight.
Well, they
Yeah,
bump
that's
into
it.
you and you whip out your Uzi and start spraying everywhere in the club.
And which is exactly why you
we lost
see us
another
going to
venue.
YG concerts and shit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if we shoot that up, it's expected. We shoot up y'all white people shit. Y'all be talking about.
Oh, you'll
suing
see us
people.
soon, Cholo. You'll see us soon.
Oh, shit.
All right, I'll tell you what. If we
know
see
where
you,
we at.
you ain't gonna see nothing. But you heard that? You know, there's a famous saying: you're gonna catch these hands, you're gonna catch these feet, these elbows, and these knees. All right.
No,
So don't be talking.
but, hey,
don't
but-
be talking like someone else. Oh, I'm gonna see you soon.
Right.
I'm gonna see you soon,
He
and then
ain't
go
even-
call your lawyer,
He
and then
ain't
call the
gotta
cops.
catch- he ain't
You bring
gotta
your ass
catch
down.
these Because he probably gonna play like he caught a cold before he even got here.
That's right. You stole my microphone. Damn it.
Joey the Bull. Yes.
And beat me up outside.
All right. As we move along, let's talk a little bit about what everyone's been talking about. The ratings. I hate to switch gears right away, but that's Saturday, June 29th, here at the Della O Training Center. Doors open at 5:30. Bell time is at 6 p.m. All right, and you know what? We may be making announcements for what we're going to do with the freshly stripped OCCW heavyweight title, seeing as how Vintage Dragon has not defended it. He has about an hour and a half in which to do so. He won't do it. There's no one running a show tonight, and there's certainly not anyone that's going to put him on the card and then get my signature. He's going to lose the title, folks. Unfortunately, we don't get to see him lose it in the ring. We're going to have to see him, stripped of the title.
Yeah,
Then we're going to have to go get the title back, which I look forward to doing. All right? That said,
Wow. Havoc is saying, looks like he's saying lucha homies all day.
Man, get out of
Freddie
here.
Havoc?
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah,
He's
hang,
like yawn. He said hashtag lucha homies all day.
yeah, hang your hat with them, Havoc, and get caught getting punched in the mouth just like the rest of them. That's all right.
Wow.
Show where your loyalty lies.
What's up with that?
And I'll show you where my foot lie when I shove it straight up your ass.
Driving on, bro.
I don't give a fuck about his opinion.
okay. I share your sentiment.
I'm sure when Bumps and Bruises isn't running, they'll be back here sometime. They have nice long hiatuses and they don't have shit else to do.
Right.
They might be.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, come knocking. I'll knock your ass out.
Yep. There'll be 3 hits. Me hitting you, you hitting the floor, and me hitting you while you're on the floor. When...
Did you read Cholo's comment?
No, what did Cholo say? Cholo said, What the Lucha homies did was nothing personal against you guys, just business. But trust me, we will see you soon. Look, you know what?
I know he means it because it's in all caps. All caps.
You don't have to
Serious
yell.
business,
You don't have to yell through
Shouting.
text.
I can hear you, Cholo. ¿Qué quieres problema, güey? Órale.
If you really want to make it loud, you put exclamation points, right?
Pantalones
Exclamation
en fuego.
points. ¿Dónde está su casa? Porque me tengo otra 9 días. Yeah, that's
El
your English.
tiempo es bien para lucha.
Azrael, why is your mic so curved? What's going on with that?
Like my
Genitalia.
It's ribbed for your pleasure.
Thanks.
This microphone.
Oh man.
What's going on in the other world of wrestling? Let's talk a little bit about WWE, AEW.
The big money.
Yeah, tell me about that. Let's talk a little
I
bit
mean,
about that.
it's nothing but a shit show all the time. Without the, I mean, and it's funny because I even saw so many posts today because I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't watch their shit live anymore. I go on YouTube and I get highlights. And on the YouTube thread, literally everyone kept saying, which you can go on YouTube and watch free admission anytime if you want to catch up on our past shows. But if all the thread kept saying was, without R-Truth and without Bray Wyatt, they would not have a show.
So true.
I mean, that's really who's running the goddamn show right now.
R-Truth is making the show
He
happen.
really is. And it's because of the fact that he's not taking himself too seriously. And everybody else on there wants to take themselves so serious and be these hard asses walking around with fighter gloves on and be ready to brawl. Get out of here. Everybody does it and it's all tired. It's all bullshit. I mean, I love New Day, but they haven't come out with anything fresh in a while. The Usos are all good and well, but the penitentiary is a little dry for me. I mean, let's be real. The only thing that's really running that show is the creativity of R-Truth and Bray Wyatt.
But I love that Monday Night Raw. They gave Undertaker a chance to prove himself when he helped out Roman Reigns.
Well, and here's
That
the
was
thing.
a big shocker.
Here's the thing. I'm tired of people say prove himself. He went up. It's literally like watching a guy try to wrestle a fucking log that's growing moss. Like he wrestled Bill Goldberg.
It's terrible.
And everybody's trying to blame the Undertaker. It was not his fault. When you throw a man in the ring with a piece of shit, it's literally wrestling a piece of shit.
It's the truth.
I mean, you're going to get shit on you.
Okay.
Can you wrestle a piece of shit and not get shit on you?
That's a good point, but let's not call someone a piece of shit.
I mean, his wrestling ability is that.
I mean,
Unless
they're
his
talking about
last
my
name
ass.
is Limelight.
Him as a man, I'm not judging him as a man, but I am judging his wrestling ability. And from day one, when you retire greats like Bret Hart, your wrestling ability is shit.
Hey, by the way, Rachel's watching. She just chimed in.
Okay, you know, as I was driving home listening to a podcast about
What up, yoga stuff?
You're the Lotus.
I liked Stomping Grounds. What's your problem, man? I saw the whole thing. It was delightful.
Did you
They got
really?
yes.
You actually stayed up
I've
through that?
seen it. They've got some of the best bell-to-bell wrestling action. The matches are solid. They don't have any like storylines that are capturing people. But I brought this up over and over
Give
again.
me one match that you actually enjoyed from that show. Like
the
what
main
that you
event was like Seth Rollins and Baron Corbin just keeps doing mean stuff to him and they're changing the stipulations. It's weird that like his girlfriend comes out to help him because it's like we've had the whole women's revolution where women are their own separate thing and now
right,
she's
but
very
now
much
they're
defined
going back
by
to
her
just
boyfriend.
being they're going back to
That's
being
weird.
the arm candy.
But the wrestling matches themselves.
yeah,
Pretty good.
I've
Like,
heard.
I
Yeah,
like Seth Rollins' Twitter lately. Will Ospreay opened his stupid mouth, and Seth Rollins is like, "Hey, little
Yeah,
kid,
I saw that.
I do this in front of a lot of people every goddamn day of my life.
Yeah.
And if Dean Ambrose was to abandon me so that all like the indie fanboys can lick his nuts,
Yeah.
that's his own affair. That used to be Tyler Black. Seth Rollins did all that. Then he decided he liked money.
Okay, now here's something, you know, I don't like crapping on the WWE. I mean, granted, I do not enjoy their product any longer.
Right.
But here's the thing.
It's not them. It's not them as a brand. It's their writers.
Okay,
those are the people that I have.
They are the show. They're like the NFL and Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL. That's what
Right.
they are
They're
to
not
wrestling.
going anywhere.
Well, my point is this. People don't write good things about the man, right, or the establishment.
Yeah.
Pretty much all it.
See the
It's
cruiserweight match on the kickoff show?
yes, and no one.
really
People are constantly criticizing them when in reality, when they were number 2, when they were not winning the Monday Night Wars, and when they were not, everything they did was gold. You know what I'm saying? Because people wanted to shit on who was in first place, who was on top. They wanted to shit on WCW.
Right.
So they pushed WWF at the time. And now that there's no WCW, there's AEW, right? AEW is the underdog.
Right.
WW, and really, let's face it. I mean, all this is hype because AEW hasn't run more than, 2 shows, 3 shows, right?
Yeah.
So everyone's talking about how great AEW is, how crappy WWE is, when really I think it's more the cycle of things. Like people look at it.
It really is.
I mean, I truly do not enjoy much about WWE. However, if I were to go to a house show, not a TV taping, because those are, at my age, those are so damn annoying. The stupid signs up in the way. You can't hear anything on the Jumbotron. Blah, it's a mess, right?
Yeah.
But a house show, you watch the wrestling in the ring, it's not bad. It's really not bad.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I will never downplay the wrestlers because the wrestlers are putting in an insurmountable amount of work. These guys are working their asses off night after night to try and entertain the fans. I think it's just the way that the product is written when you're trying to fill 3 hours worth of a wrestling show, it's where you start to lose people. So, I mean, I really feel like that's what it is.
Okay. And your opinion on everything? You like Stomping Grounds. I've heard nothing but good reviews of Stomping Grounds. Yeah.
There's the first match, Becky Lynch, and then the Southern Belle lady, Lacey Divine.
Evans.
Like, okay, I get it. She's like, look, women should be this way, and you don't have to be the man. You can still be a feminine woman and not call yourself the man and whatever, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then people talk about the back kick that Becky was gonna do, and a bunch of idiots are blaming Becky Lynch like it's or blaming Divine, the blonde lady, like it's all her fault or whatever. But the timing and. I dare you. There's microphones. There's close-up cameras on all of them.
Right.
So Becky might have yelled something at her that it would have been
'Cause she has
cool
to
that
lead the
we
match.
not. But when you do it, when you've done it on TV, then you can bitch about how other people do it.
Right.
And when your show draws 3,500, then you can shit on WWE. I would rather not. Scary that they only drew 3,500 people to the event. That's not good in an arena full of 20,000. But it'll pick back up. I'd rather they do better than have it go into the toilet.
Right. Well, because that's one thing that I do have to agree with is us that are in this business. The more platforms that we have to do it, the better. And it's great if you support the industry. But I also can see it from a fan standpoint where some of the stuff that they are doing is getting old and stale.
Well, here's another thing, more to my point earlier on. Everyone says NXT is just the greatest thing ever, right?
It's
Which
really
is part
good.
of WWE.
Right.
Goddammit.
Thank you.
Right.
Exactly. It's a
Hold
Hey.
on. Speaking of the greatest thing
All right.
ever,
Calm down. Calm down.
How do we
Calm
spread?
down.
La Raza.
I've missed you.
Is it-
Hey, keep your hands to yourself. These guys will stand down if you guys do not push.
I thought it was that stinky ass ghee that I was smelling out in the hallway, but
well,
it was these fuckers coming
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah. Something about La Raza that's mean.
Hey,
You
you
know,
don't come here and start telling me.
Inviting
Why don't you get your ass over there?
tell you what
Here,
we
grab
do.
that
He
chair.
should be on
Grab
the
that
side
chair.
and they be on
I
that
mean,
that
but
side.
What?
you always
Yeah.
so nice to his ass. What is you doing?
Oh, what the?
We really
Did you just?
I didn't
gentlemen
know
and the
that.
scholars, thank you.
Damn.
Hey,
It's the click thing.
I'm
Grab
bilingual.
that chair there. You
Bilingual.
want to sit down? Grab the chair.
Lucha Libre es bien.
You look oddly familiar.
You look very familiar.
Okay, to what?
All right, Scott Hall.
To what do we owe this distraction? I mean, visit.
Visit,
Hey,
honor,
can you fix that camera there so we can get everyone in the shot?
No, we can't. Yeah, we
his little brother.
Why can't you move the camera?
No.
It's fine.
Well, it's because it's OCCW. That's why he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh,
half
yeah,
the time.
that's all right.
Or he's
It's all right.
just
It's all right. It's all right.
throwing things together at the last minute just because he thinks they work.
Let him talk.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Want me to say it again?
Yeah, no, I don't. So anyway, why are you guys here? Shouldn't
Well-
you be in some hole in the middle of the desert?
Well, first of all, you can buy your La Raza shirts at OCCW's No Pity in Stanton
Stanton.
at the Day Low Jiu-Jitsu
Hey,
Center, right?
it's just called No Pity. All right, no pity.
Right.
The city it happens to be in, this West Coast city, we show no pity. It's Stanton.
Damn right.
You know, a couple years ago, it was no pity in Midway. It was better in Midway City.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, those people at Midway City who are running things, do you remember what they did to us the last time we were there?
I got a lot of bug bites.
All right, yeah, exactly. Thank
RJ
you.
Wallace says that's a terrible shirt you're wearing.
Well, RJ Wallace is going to be the first person to buy this shirt after I shove it down his throat.
Damn.
Dang.
And if you guys are ever running short on sponges and toilet paper, you can always go out and get
use
a nice
BA Marcus
shirt.
Spray plastic jacket and plastic.
What do you guys
chain.
want? Why are you here?
Well, I mean, seeing as La Raza is scheduled to appear at No Pity against, who was it? The team of
Suburban Justice, the guys who took your title the first time, ended your first title reign. In their first match together, I think it was.
and then didn't they get murdered?
Hey, but they forced Camacho into retirement for like.
That is valid.
Well,
I mean,
So we took their title, we took their careers, and we took their girl.
they had
and yet it still all doesn't last. Like you see how when you make
I don't
moves,
see that girl
they don't
anywhere,
last.
and the only place I see those titles are over here on there.
No, they're not.
And for some reason, Camacho's ass is back. So
Oh.
obviously, what you just explained was everything that you do doesn't last.
Oh,
who is that coming from? The princess who gets things handed to him?
Oh, I don't get things handed to me. I earn this. I earn this. I earn this, and I earn everything I do. Just like you earned that ass whooping that we gave you the last time we were in the ring with you.
We?
I was there. We won. We made your leader squeal like a piggy in front of.
and they did. Made him quit.
Again, Vintage Dragon is the smartest man in professional wrestling.
Oh, that's
why
saying a lot.
he just what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Coming from the most liked man in professional
No,
wrestling.
I'm
in
not the most
Southern
liked man.
California.
Promoter in Southern California.
Is that right?
I'm glad you don't like
You
me.
can either be liked or you can be rich, and damn it, I'd rather be rich.
I'd rather be rich than hated too, but my point is this, right? You don't like honest people. What does that make you? So go on.
President.
You get the win.
Fair
You
enough.
get the win.
Police
Fair enough.
officers. The list-
INS agents,
I
That's
digress.
the police.
But-
Vega.
bring it back. Come on, come on.
Bring it back.
Go
All right.
to Gentleman and the Scholar.
Chris Camacho. What's an Aztec
What's going on with
striker?
these
What do we
guys?
call him? Aztec
Yes,
striker?
yes, yeah. Azure.
Stop being so
Azure meaning blue.
bilingual.
Azul striker.
Okay.
Drew, I mean,
Damn it.
I feel bad for this one because it is no pity. And again, La Raza is, we're out to destroy people. I mean, you saw what we did against these two clowns.
Yeah, you got your ass
That's
beat.
what I saw you do.
You saw what you saw.
The only thing you've destroyed is your
He
reputation
must have
and
hit
your
his head
integrity.
really hard.
All
That's
right,
it.
you know, good or bad, right or wrong, I stood behind you when you were our champions.
That
right?
is the line you
I
know.
paid you better than any other tag team champions we had, and I gave you as many shots at the title and as many title defenses as I could.
I mean, you
and
were on
how do
every
you
show.
pay us back? How do you pay us back? Right, right.
By going for a win.
You stick a knife in the back of Gusten Uberstüd.
Well, he deserved. He tried to give me $1.
I mean, he gave you money.
Can't argue with that.
I have 20 kids.
You took it,
what?
didn't you?
Take care of-
Go
Alexander
buy a street
Vega has
taco
20
and
wives he
divide
needs
it
to
up
maintain.
18 ways.
John,
Two of them
haven't
kids
you
ain't
learned
eating.
You get what you pay for. That's why you no longer go to the El Pollo Loco on Beach and Ball.
Which reminds me,
Oh, you set him off again.
Food Chronicles with John Dilla.
Subway. Earlier today,
Jeez, here we go.
I went to get. It was also on Beach and Ball across the street, Subway, right?
Stop eating over there.
Quit
John,
going
you need
over
to start
there.
eating at home.
Jeez.
Wait.
That's the story.
So I go into Subway and I order a what do they call it? Roast beef sandwich. What do they call it? When
Roast beef sandwich?
toasted roast beef sandwich
The only
with extra
$5
cheese.
footlong you need is right here.
Oh man! Notice you had to get close to the camera for that.
Yeah, you got to get a little closer
Really
because nobody
close.
saw that $5 that 5-inch foot long.
What 5
Right.
inch?
Next time, please make sure you have your microscopes out.
Yes.
When we do that. 'Cause
I walked in. You're not gonna believe this. I walked in. I ordered in English to the girl behind the counter.
That's your problem, right
I said I would like a 6-inch on wheat, roast beef toasted, please. So she takes the meat, she puts it on, puts it in the oven, right? She puts some cucumber, mayo, and spinach. She hands it to me. I take it, drink it, I eat it, no problem. Right across the street from those idiots at
you
El
had
Pollo
a good
Loco.
experience.
Very good experience.
wow.
I highly recommend Subway on Beach. Look at this. They even give these see-through cups. You don't know what's in it, right?
Sponsorship.
I think that's why you came back so happy.
That's right.
I figured you were going to end the story with you got a hand job if you was that damn happy with the experience.
I went to Subway, not Marcus's Deli. All right. All right.
See, this is how he treats tag team champions.
Right.
See? He says he's going to build you up, make you the greatest team ever, and then what?
I've never said
then
that.
He steps all over you.
No, all
You're
I've
gonna
ever
take
said
that?
to anybody is I'll give you the chance to get over. That's it.
Right. Here's the thing.
I've never promised anything.
If you say that you were promised that he was going to make you the best ever, then that means you don't have confidence in yourself. I don't need nobody else to make me anything. I come in here day in and day out, and I build my own story. I write my own book.
It was called Roots.
I became the champion because of me.
Your name is Toby.
Oh, hey, we will not have that kind of talk in here. All right?
You can call me Shaka Zulu because I'm the king of this bitch.
Shazam!
Wait. This is a democracy here. There is no king. There's only.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
All right, but I've got your back on this.
Oh,
All right, you're the
okay,
Barack
now you know.
Obama of OCCW.
Sure, why not?
Buff Barack, is that what they call you?
Buff
Obama. Buff Obama.
Your approval ratings are going to go through the roof.
Yes.
Shopper
Like
ranks.
Joe.
All right, so you punks are wrestling. You guys are wrestling suburban.
Joe Biden. Yeah.
Joe Biden right there at the end.
Oh my goodness! And what does that make you? What's the guy who was the mayor of
Ted Cruz?
Caesar Chavez.
Caesar Chavez?
Caesar
Giuliani.
No. We ready?
Oh, wait. What's
is
going on
this?
here?
Oh.
Wait, what the hell?
Silence.
Hey.
How do you get in this
Get-
freaking
all right.
building?
Beautiful.
Oh, hell.
Hi there.
Well, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be defending. You got about an hour. You got about an hour until you get stripped of the belt.
It's the smartest man in professional wrestling.
We are not
it's
worthy.
Vintage Dragon.
He ain't too smart issuing an open challenge. That means he
John,
wants
how are
that
you,
title
John?
taken off.
Look who's talking, wrestling with shadows over there. Anyways,
Wait, that's
watch your
Nation
mouth,
Chicks
boy.
champion over there. What are you talking about?
Call me boy again. See what happens.
look, boy, you don't watch your mouth, you'll be wrestling dark matches all your life. You hear me?
He's already wrestling dark matches.
Look, I don't appreciate that kind of ethnic humor. It's not funny. It's not intelligent.
This coming from the
ratings.
man who tried to send my boys back over the border,
Puerto Rican.
right?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I was talking about Puerto
You
Rico.
can swim back.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know what, John?
Don't defend him.
Allow me to be the professional one. Thank you for having us. You're not gonna. Shake
You're
my-
not invited. I'll shake your hand as soon as I fix my hat. I'll shake your hand. Wait. One more time.
He's come to give the belt back. He's only got like 2 hours. He
I come in 90%. You come in the other 10. All right. there
What
you
kind
go.
of handshake
Don't
is
make
that?
these
Don't you
things
people
awkward,
squeeze when you
John.
give a handshake?
Well, I mean,
the hell is that?
dude,
You
I
guys-
just
I
had a
know, whoopee ass
manicure,
handshake. Shake
you
my
know.
hand. Shake my hand.
Oh,
See, that's a handshake.
think about
This is what he gave me.
That's a man shake.
I don't know what that is. Maybe it shows that you're a real good wrestler or something. I don't know. My point is this: what are you doing here when you? Did you come to deliver the belt to me? Is that what it
he
is?
might
You
as
came to
well.
bring the belt because you're about to get stripped of the belt.
Lucha Pro made it that easy for you, right? You would love that.
I would love it if Lucha Pro went back to Lucha Pro land, yes.
Win's a win, baby. I'll take it.
Yeah, he's Destination 6 champion.
But anyway, what are you doing here? I mean, like I said, did you come to bring that? Because you're about to be stripped of this title.
well, before-
And if you need me to show you the contract, I'll show you the contract. I have it in my bag here. You got about an hour to defend it. 1 hour.
An hour.
Actually, 55 minutes.
You know what? You know what, John? That works fine for me. That works for my, you're trying to work your little contractual obligations and trying to find your loopholes.
I have a
and,
business
with
to
your
run. I'm not trying to
and
find
that's
no-
fine. You have a business to run, but I have an entire galaxy to impress. Look at that. Look at that. See? While everybody knows CCW is worrying about being the first, we're over here being the only ones. While everybody's out there trying to be the best, we're out here being the greatest. Where is your champion? Where is my champion? Actually, where is Goober Uberstedt, huh? Where is that guy? Where's Mr. Yummy Yummy?
He has some filming obligations that he has to give. Why aren't you? But he hasn't known about. He's gonna fill his contractual obligations. He's gonna be at no pity, and you're not. That means you're not going to defend the title, and
Because
you're not going to have a title to defend because in about 55 minutes you're going to be titleless.
55 minutes. Wow, the time keeps going down, huh? You got me on short. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I got your email earlier. I got your little email telling me I have to defend my title tonight. Otherwise, I'd have to hand it back to you. You know what? And I get that. That's why I made an open challenge, either to Mr. Darky Dark over here or Mr. Whitey White over there, Salty and Pepper over there. It doesn't matter who it is. Anybody on your roster, I put that open challenge. But you went one more. My thing was, I come here, I put the open challenge. I've been here since 6 a.m. Nobody's shown up. I was about to go home, and then you pull this one on me. If I don't defend my title, I have to give it up.
That's right.
Wait the hour and a half.
Hey, shit, I'll wait it out or I'll whoop his
You know
ass
what?
right now.
You know what, John?
Right, I'll take it.
You know what, John?
I'll take it.
Fine. I'll give you this one.
Okay.
You win. I'll give it to you.
Well, thank you. I'll take.
No, not the title. I'll give you the match that you want. I'll give you the match that you want.
Is that right?
No,
And I guarantee you tonight,
you gonna do me like that?
I can't wait.
Don't touch him like that, okay? No, don't get excited now.
Hey, he's not excited. We're excited for the chance that we're gonna have our title back.
And you know what? To show you that I'm a fighting champion, and I give the opportunity where it needs to go, I will fight the biggest, the baddest, the hardest, the strongest, the most talented man you have on your roster. I don't care who it is, John. You find me that guy,
I will.
Right
and I will fulfill my
You ain't gotta
contract.
look very
You
far.
got it. You.
Put them titties away.
But
Damn.
just like I said, I'll give you one, but you got to give me one back. And this is it.
Get 'em.
If I lose, it's obvious. Obvious, I'm no longer the champion.
Sure.
And you know what? Even better, I'll up the ante, just like I did earlier.
Okay.
This guy, myself, Daniel Moon, Vito, the entirety of Lucha Pro, bye-bye. We're gone. We go back to LA. You
I
never
can't
see us
wait.
here in Orange
Just like
County.
That's
Insane.
fine. That's fine. We don't need any
Just
more
like
people from
insane.
LA here in Orange County.
However,
Right? You can go back to Bell Gardens for all I care.
However, if I win, when I win,
He loves
this
that.
title will no longer be sanctioned by OCCW. You, John Malice, will no longer have any authority over this championship. That means that this title will become the Vintage Dragon Orange County Championship. It will be under contestation under Lucha Pro
That's a big
rules,
word.
under the Lucha Pro banner. You want us out? You give me what I want.
No. That has nothing to do. That's not in the contract. That's not in that. You have 53 minutes with which to defend your title.
And we got a ring right downstairs. We could do this right now.
53 minutes. What, 30 seconds to warm up? 30 seconds? Yeah.
Just a few.
All right. How much time you need to warm up?
I don't need none.
Okay.
Well, what about Azrael? I think he wants another champion belt around
You know
his
what?
waist.
You know what? That vampire can go suck on something
But that guy's
all night long.
Destination 6 champion right
You
now.
know what? Let's get something straight. Let's get something straight.
This
And Azrael, this really isn't against you. And you know what? We'll leave OCCW out of this one for this one. You know what? This isn't on you, and I don't blame you. But when you're in Barstow, when you're in D6W, nobody's a champion. I'm out of here.
Ooh,
Wait.
whoa.
So wait. You might as well.
But I'm the champion.
Yeah,
I don't know what the
wait.
hell. How's the Lucha Pro champion? Where?
Damn, he said, sorry, champ.
So you wrestling him right now? I'm down.
So you get
I'm
it?
down.
I mean,
I'm down.
we could
You
do
know what?
this.
Let's get his money.
He said-
All right.
His
All right. So
money.
look.
He wants the
Let's
biggest
go.
he wants
This
the
is how
biggest.
it's going to be.
Do this.
All right. Now,
Fine, I'll go get it.
come over here. We got to discuss a couple things. Hey, come over here. Azrael, do you want your chair back?
We're
All
gonna
right.
bring the violence. So, whoop!
All right. So look. Here's what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen.
Roll 10 deep, son.
Rolling 10 deep. When you win that title, you're gonna have his back for this, right? You're gonna have
I'm
his
down.
back for this. You
I'm
don't have to
down.
worry about it?
I'm down to
You-
mess around.
No, just
I
keep his
kinda
back.
ride
I'll be down. I'll be there with you. I'll be with you. We're not done with the podcast yet, so we're gonna bring it.
Divine Intervention was robbed at D6W.
Why
What the-
do
I
you
wonder
care?
that's what's important.
Why does La Raza care?
Consider
about
it a
what's
blessing
going
in
on with the-
disguise. Anyway, where were we? Okay, you're gonna have his back. I'm gonna have your back. We're gonna be okay, right? I don't know if they're gonna pull any
Let's do
shenanigans, right? But you're gonna be ready, right?
That's
you
it.
bring your gear.
He has
down.
gear.
I'm down.
I could
Mess
wrestle
him up
in
real
whatever.
bad.
I could
You
show
know
up
what?
in my jeans. I could show up in basketball shorts. I could show up butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Oh, don't
Winning
do
this
that.
Yeah,
goddamn match.
yeah,
Don't
son,
do
yeah, get it, boy, get this bread,
All
yeah,
right.
son.
Yeah.
All right.
When we
All
ready,
right.
sell Wolf tickets. That's the only tickets you sell. boy.
Hey, what do they pay you with when you wrestle in Barstow?
Money, glorious,
Are you sure?
glorious money. I got
Okay,
money.
because
Can I show up in my Speedo?
no,
Oh, thanks.
nah, that's a sick thought that you even have a Speedo.
I've been losing weight. Come on.
All right. Can you go grab his gear? He's got the keys are
Yeah,
sitting
my
on the
bag-
thing.
my
Go
bag's right
go
downstairs.
grab his bag out of his car. Right, it's parked. Yeah, it's parked. Yes, it's parked in the red zone.
Yes,
just go grab it.
just
I'll be
go
right
grab
back.
my
I'll
All
be
right,
right
yeah, just grab that.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I don't need no ballet costume. You know what? Just stomp a mud hole in them in your boots.
Well, he's gonna have to have some official gear on because you can't
The
just.
wig. Have you
we
seen
can't just.
wrestling?
I have.
People wearing
But have you
basketball
seen
shorts and
OCCW?
whatnot.
Nobody wrestles in basketball shorts in
A
OCCW.
lot of them have tank tops on.
Well, yeah, that's
Quite a
because.
few.
Well, yes, it's because they didn't pay attention.
Wait, what color is that car again?
It's the gold one, the
I just-
gold Hummer.
Oh, I just noticed it's up on cement blocks.
Oh shit! Did they steal his stuff?
How long were they out front?
I don't know. La
What is this?
Raza.
What is
Sorry,
this?
guys. Sorry, guys.
What is this? Grand Central Station? Yes. Can I help you, Luis? What?
I'm here for OCCW. I saw that damn promo that he cut.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of like Lucha Pro guys trying to pull their string, trying to run this joint. I just saw Vintage out here. A lot of people are waiting for him. So I am here for OCCW. If he doesn't put that belt on the line, a lot of us are going to make sure that he doesn't walk out of this building
He ain't
with
going
that
nowhere.
goddamn
No, that's fair enough. All right, the guys are
Just
training.
throwing it out there. This is as real as it's going to get.
I appreciate that. You're OCCW. Right on.
So
Right on.
you guys know he's not leaving here.
All right, thanks.
with that damn belt.
Good. All right. I appreciate that.
John, those freaking steps, bro. Here's your gear, bro. I'll leave it right here for you, brother.
All right, thanks. Just put it right
So
there.
tired,
right.
man.
Oh, Joey, there's one more thing.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Can you get the ring bell out of the storage shed because you're going to need it for the match? It's just right down next. It's just right by his car.
All right,
Can you get
OCCW
Thanks.
has
Okay,
caught
bye.
VD. We have caught VD here in OCCW.
Vintage Dragon?
Vintage Dragon, and it just won't go away, and it keeps coming up every month, causing all kinds of problems. We need some penicillin.
That's
you can
it.
be the penicillin to get rid of Vintage Dragon.
He's a pain in the ass.
Wait a minute. If you get VD in your ass, that's pretty scary.
I don't know anything about all that.
All right.
Beach and ball.
All right. Beach and ball. All right.
Okay, I got the bell
All right. Good. You,
by the ring.
okay. Did you bring the hammer? Because you need something to
The
ring the bell
hammer's
with.
right next to it, bro.
All right. All right.
Enough of these steps.
Can you go give me some water?
You kiss my ass now.
Joey the Bull's blood is going to be on your hands if you make him run down there just one
You know
more
what?
time
His blood
and
might be
back
on
up
on
here.
my hands, but his blood pressure is going to go down. So that's what we.
So,
trying to
ladies
do,
and
is just
gentlemen,
bring
those
that
of you,
damn blood
those of
pressure
you who
down.
are watching the podcast, it looks like we're gonna have to do a remote, right? We're gonna head down to the ring, and we're gonna have B.A. Marcus Frey dutifully win back our title. What is it?
We get another, like, I would say, let me go check downstairs real quick.
Okay, he better be ready. He better not have taken off. Don't let him run to his car. You don't come down.
Also, the Divine Interventions shirt is now on sale at your local indie show. We'll be at GCF, OCCW. I might show up in front of Lucha Pro. I ain't going in, but I can sell some shit on the outside. I don't need a permit for nothing. And I will be there next to the Elote Man. Get your Elote and get your Divine Intervention shirt.
The new-
We'll be at D6W and everywhere else where finer wrestling shirts are sold.
The new and improved Divine Intervention, if I understand correctly, addition by subtraction, as it were. So,
He's sitting there.
what are the?
Divine
John,
Intervention shirts?
John, just let you know, I went to go check. Sorry.
Thunder and Lightning shirt.
Yo, Thunder and Lightning. Hold on. I went downstairs. I went to go check. Vince just like slapped me over the head. Said he's pretty much ready to rock and roll. So
Are you ready to go?
I think he's ready for you, bro.
I mean, we could do this.
No, he's not.
Wait.
Look, get him in the building. Lock the door. Take my keys, Joe. Lock the front door. Don't let him go out. You know that old saying, now you can't leave? Make sure he doesn't freaking leave this building until we get him in that ring.
You know I'm gonna get a heart attack. Okay, hold on.
All right, it's all right. You need the exercise.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. By the way, congratulations to Joey the Bull, who seems to have lost 40 pounds on this keto diet.
45.
All right, 45.
Oh, boy, coming up.
Very good. Very
Give
good.
him that extra 5. That's that water weight.
Yeah, that's right.
You'll see me next year at the Royal Rumble, motherfuckers.
Steve Dodge makes wrestling shirts. He wants everybody to know. So if you want the Thunder and Lightning shirts, we can go to Steve Dodge for all your DJing and all of your T-shirt
Steve,
buying.
you own it, bro.
Bob Mitzvah.
You own it,
You need
Playboy.
some
Let's
shirts
do
for your By
this.
mitzvah. I've
All
wrestled
right.
at many a quinceañera in my time.
All right, right now we have a guest, but I guess, wait, we're going to wait until Vintage Dragon stops dragging his ass and gets his ass back in the building. Joey.
I locked the door already. It's
All
locked.
right, you gotta get him in the building first. Don't lock
he
the
is
door while
in
he's
the-
out.
he's in the building.
Jesus
I locked the
Christ.
door.
God damn it, Joe. Did you lock him out of the building? We need him
shit.
in the building.
I'll be right back.
need
I'll be
it.
right back. I'm sorry.
You
You
God
know
damn
what,
it.
Joe.
ladies and gentlemen?
While we waiting, I might as well go get dressed. I mean,
Do some
that's what
push-ups.
we
Wait,
gotta
hold
do.
on.
Come on,
No,
get ready
stay
for
here
the
with me.
camera.
Wait, we're gonna wait till he's in. I don't want.
Grease him down
Wait
with
a minute.
baby oil
Hold
for
on.
this.
Hold on. I don't want anybody getting jumped. I don't want anybody getting jumped in the locker room. You can stay here with.
You wanna hold that?
No, I don't want. I want if someone's gonna pull a fast
Are
one.
we going to take the camera down? Because I want the world
We're
to
gonna
see this
take the
action.
camera down. Everyone's gonna see it. So if you're watching, stay tuned. In about 2 or 3 minutes, we're gonna head down there as soon as Vintage gets his shit together. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna slap him down, right, like he stole something.
God, he was locked outside.
He was locked
Now
outside.
he's in.
All right.
I mean, I'm sure he's just down there rubbing baby oil on himself. That's what he does before
Well, great,
every match. He
great.
starts
If
sprinkling it
you
in.
know how you know,
Katy Perry.
Right.
he's got those clowns La Raza with him. You don't go down to the ring by yourself with those two clowns. All right.
Yeah,
Especially
nah.
covered in baby oil.
Right. Give me some of that chon chon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just a few minutes away from hopefully getting B.A. Marcus Frey here in the ring. We'll bring it to you live here on the Royal Ramble, in the ring against Vintage Dragon for the OCCW Heavyweight Championship. Current champion Vintage Dragon
You gonna have a playmate on this chain.
has
How
about
you feel about that?
45
playmate.
minutes before he was stripped of the title. If he takes off, if he does not defend the title, he loses the title. It'll be here. It'll be up for grabs. Maybe we could figure out a way to put a tournament together where you could lose the tournament, win the belt after we get that belt from him.
Right.
All right. In any case, B.A. Marcus Frey has accepted, the responsibility that goes, because he's the only one here. I mean, yes, we go through the ring. I'm sorry.
See, and when I whoop his ass and win this title, Orange County's gonna see what a real fighting champion is.
That's right.
They ain't gonna have this little spandex wearing, Katy Perry bumping, old ass man sitting there running his mouth talking about he's a champion.
I'm getting a headache from this. Vintage said that he's gonna defend the title tonight.
Yeah. Well, he's got about 40 minutes.
He's putting his gear on, guys. He's actually putting his gear on. He's
supposed to wrestle this guy.
I mean, how long does it take to get dressed? I can get dressed in less than 3 minutes.
Well, he's got to pour himself into those leather pants. Have you seen him in those leather pants? He's got to put baby powder on. He's got to,
It's like Ross from Friends. Like Ross from Friends.
Lamaze backwards. He's
At least look at it like this. Listen, champion guy, we still get the belt.
He's got to get himself into the pants.
I'm gonna go get dressed.
No, you stay here. You stay here. I don't want anybody jumping you on the way to the locker room. What happened to Vintage Dragon? How far away are we from getting him in the ring?
Please don't tell me he's putting that mask on. He don't need it. Because either way,
I'll go down and check one more time, John.
Thanks.
You want to talk to Heidi for a
Yeah, let's bring Heidi in.
You know what? Let me talk to Heidi for a little bit here. She's nice.
Can she?
Yeah, you know what? She can say, you know what, Heidi, you can stay with us for about 43 more minutes, because in 43 more minutes, we're going to strip
Just
that
run
fucking
up the
title
clock.
off of Vintage
What
Dragon.
do I care? I want to
That's
forfeit.
it. Because what it sounds like is he's
go down
scared.
and
He's
raise
hiding
your
in the
hand.
bathroom.
Now, come on in, Heidi. Grab the chair.
I even got you your water.
Thank you, Heidi.
We got us a corner, lady. We got us a ring card, girl.
Nah, man.
I'm good now.
She making my curls lay down. This is come on, man.
Making my curls.
I mean, this is come on, man.
Just let it happen.
Oh,
mate. Just
man.
let it happen.
Is your
Joe.
Jerry curl uncurling?
I mean, it really is. Can I get some activator, please?
Hey, who's watching? Joey, who's watching?
I'm watching.
All kinds of people.
No, who's watching the show?
I'm sorry.
Never mind. Hey, Pete Renteria, I see you're out there
I'm
watching.
confused. You had me go up and down the
Arturo
fucking stairs.
Estrada. Hey, Arturo. Let's see here. Well, Daniel J. Kim. Hey, DK. We had a quick glitch there.
Dozens and dozens of my fans from around the Orange County, San Diego, and Barstow. My people have wandered out from the desert. I have led them to breaded waters like I am.
Oh, Mindy here, the host, is watching too.
Love you, girl.
Yeah.
Heidi.
Yes, Dave.
I ain't got nothing. Can y'all ask her something, please?
Heidi, how have you been?
Get this
I
going.
have been grand, Mr. Malice. In fact, I've been quite invigorated ever since I had a match at the Wizarding World at the Pack Theatre last Saturday. Oh, yes.
Tell us about that.
She scares me.
A chap
can't.
named Soren.
Where you going?
I can't, man.
Where you going?
She be scared.
But she loves chocolate.
Hey, well, you come sit next to me, sweet thing.
I happen to know that BA don't really approve of white women. So he probably don't care about none of that.
That's not true.
Shouldn't be fooling around.
There you go,
with them.
sweetheart. I have no problem with you.
Hey, I'm gonna go get my gear on right now.
What kind of bullshit is this? I told you.
Look, let him get stretched out, man.
I'm
Let
gonna
him.
get my gear.
I-
I'm good.
He's got this.
They're gonna
Just
jump his
yell.
ass and they're gonna run
Luis
off with
is
the
here. You got confidence.
Don't worry, if I need to get to him, he can't escape. I'm sorry. I'll greet him nicely, like a proper good guy. See,
I see.
I don't snatch people away this time.
Tell us about your match this weekend. Who was it for? Where was it at? And who was it with?
Oh yes, there was a special episode of the Wizarding World Live. It's like a magical thing talk show.
Hey, shut that door, please.
How much money was Kurt Angle making?
right,
I
go
want
ahead.
to know.
Ah, yes, Mr. Malice.
Sorry.
But yes, I was basically this dark bloke named Soren Summersbane. He got a little loopy because it was summer, so he decided to take over the entire outfit. So he had his own champion, Piranha Karana, very fearsome fish person, and I got to represent the good one. Amanus Franco. It's probably pronounced something differently, but I like that pronunciation. It has a nice Latin feel to it.
I see.
Sorry, excuse me, John. Heidi, I think you're being summoned downstairs for some reason. They're calling you up.
They're calling you out.
Something's happening.
Oh, lovely. I was going to be talking about my cuddly...
All right, in about 5 minutes, we're going to go off the air, and then you're just going to have to tune in next week to find out what went down with the stripping of the title. What? All right, let's go. Where's BA? You know, it's always customary to tell someone when we're ready. Okay, well, let's go. Where's BA? What is this?
You know what, John?
Should I get?
You know what, John? You thought you got one over me. You thought you got one over me, but let me tell you something.
Now he's in the ring, so BA should be getting there any
I'm gonna
second
make my
now.
choice, and I'm
I don't
gonna
hear
make
him.
it now.
Do we have audio for
I
this?
want the strongest, I want the smartest, I want the most able, I want the most talented man you have on your roster. The man that has no speech impediment, the man who's articulate as he looks,
I can't hear shit.
and I want the biggest, the baddest, hardest striker, Chris Camacho. We only take on the best anywhere.
Get him. Get him.
Don't let them touch that.
Hey, you chose your opponent, I'm choosing the right.
Hey, back up. You call this fair. You call this down the middle. Bell.
Go ahead. Bro, it's your opportunity. You got it. It's for the world title. You got it. I'm a lover. Easy work. You can do it. Don't worry. Just I'm gonna die. Alright, done.
That's it.
Over.
That's it.
That's it.
What? That's it.
Get up.
That's it.
This is why you're the champion.
Come on, Neymar. Come on, Neymar. Come on, Neymar. Get up. Get up. Come on, Neymar. Stop this.
I mean,
Come on, get up.
I don't wanna pull something in now, you know? You gotta stretch.
You better move. Come on.
What?
Come on,
You got it.
You got it.
You kidding me?
You got this.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, get up. There you go, Dre. There you go. Come on, you got this. Come on. Fight back. Come on, Neymar. Hey.
Camacho not giving much of a good accounting of himself. Oh. Look, there's Daniel Moon, there's V-Pac. Oh, when did all these guys get here? There's Drew Masters.
Come on, brother.
I gotta go sing karaoke later tonight.
Who actually gave Chris Camacho permission to go on that?
And nobody did. They just straight called him out.
Come on,
Well, I guess we're not going to be able to strip him with the title now. All that's left is to hope that Camacho gets that title off him.
Nice play by Camacho. There you go, fired up. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Hey, maybe he's not exactly the fastest starter, I suppose.
Come on, champ.
And he's dragging with a reverse flying crescent kick.
I'm just wondering, where's BA? He went down there, did he get caught? Should I go look for him?
Come on, Neymar. Give it up, Camacho. Give it up.
He's got to open that hand when he throws those punches. Those are close fist punches there, Joey.
What's up with that right?
Oh. Both men down.
Camacho needs to get up.
You know, is it just me, or am I the only one uneasy with all of Vintage's people sitting there at ringside?
All you have is Drew Masters down. What is he doing?
Well, you know, he's watching out for his buddy Camacho. Heidi's there. Heidi's there. She's behind. She's got Drew's back, so that should be all right.
He's happy.
All right, so we got enough of our people. Heidi's loyal to OCCW. Drew's loyal. Chris is, I'm sorry, is clearly loyal. He's giving it everything he's got. Look.
Oh
no. Oh, yes.
Wait. There we go.
Kicked it. Oh.
Oh.
Did he just headbutt his chest?
What's that?
Oh.
There we go.
He's gonna finish him with that's a strong finish for Camacho. Oh, there you go. New champ. Kick out at the 2.5 by Vintage Dragon.
Never gonna get it.
These guys are really mocking.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, you know, I kind of wish he was here. I mean, I feel a little bit better if we had a little insurance. Like,
Yo, ref,
hey,
look at
get
this.
them
What's
off the
up with
ring. What is that?
What the heck?
And this is that Punk V-Pac. Oh, man, that's not good. Quick DDT. Yeah.
Watch out.
There we go. These men.
It's over.
Quick kick out. Come on. There you go. Very sloppy cover by Vintage Dragon there. Trying to just laying his hands on his chest to hold him down.
I mean, just like his hair. Look, it's very sloppy, too.
I'm no one to put down anyone's hair.
No, I used to like that guy. Pick me up. I don't know what's up with that.
Well, you know what? People change. You know, there's people. Man, there's people who are watching right now who I used to think were the world of, and they show their true colors. Clearly, Vintage Dragon is one of them. A power DDT
By Camacho.
to the front of Vintage Dragon's face. Kind of an awkward cover.
That was so close.
Kick out at the 2.5 again. Vintage. Okay, say what you want about Vintage Dragon, but he's still got plenty of heart. It's not going to go down quietly.
No, he's not.
Got this.
Look at Daniel Moon's out there. Daniel Moon, another guy I used to have tons of respect for. He's just.
Wait, what's Luis Townsend doing?
He's one of us. He's got.
I know he's one of us.
What is this? He's gonna hit Vintage.
Oh,
No.
unbelievable.
You know, Luis,
We gotta have to talk about
a little overzealous. So thanks a lot, Luis. You just set us back a whole other 90 days. Fantastic. You get the hell out of here.
Guess what, John? You'll never see this in OCCW again. You'll never see your hardware. Look at this. Look at this assimilation. Look at this gallery.
I'm looking
This is
at
the
it.
best pro wrestling has ever looked. This is the best, the sexiest, and the hottest. That Orange
that's
County
true, we're all in
has
trouble.
ever looked, baby. That's right. Drink it in, yummy, yummy, and love it. Swallow it and eat it, baby. Yeah.
Never gonna get it.
pissed off.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, baby.
Well, you're going to get it.
Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have just seen probably the biggest travesty in the pro wrestling indie scene since.
Do you want me to go find B.A. Marcus? I don't know what the hell happened to him.
Where is B.A. Marcus Ray? All these questions, we're going to try to get to the bottom of it. As you see, Vintage Dragon defends the OCCW title finally after being threatened with being stripped of the title. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Royal Ramble for OCCW, for B.A. Marcus Frey, for Azrael,
They're out.
and Joey the Bull.
They're knocked out downstairs.
I wish you all the best. May all your bumps be in the ring.
They got messed up downstairs. I don't get it.
Wonderful. All right, let's get to work on this.